Hi, welcome back to Wandering Magic. Message is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of May 2021. For our tarot cards here, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Five of Cups is in reverse, the the Hierophant is also in reverse, and then for our two Oracle cards down here, we have Conflict and Magic Ring, which is about commitment and lasting bonds. Starting off with the energy the month is going to bring. Okay, let's talk about this, Capricorn. There's a lot of give and take. There may have been already. The month has already begun. So there's a lot of give and take here. But be careful that you're not giving too much and people are taking and taking from you, because what does that leave you with? How does it feel when they just take and take because you're just giving? And that could be a little unsettling. It seems as if I'm feeling distractions. Distractions are huge. You're distracting yourself from something. Let's see. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. And the Death card in reverse. Yeah, so you are probably working yourself to death. You are probably, that's again part of the distractions. Why are you working so much? And you're like, oh, well, I need money. I feel that. That's heavy on the Capricorn energy. I feel that. But, the transition into Gemini season, I'm starting to feel is your way of getting out of your head. You want to get out of your head. And, you're, again, working yourself to death. You're avoiding putting the work in to end a vicious cycle that you've been in for quite some time. And you're avoiding the inner work that needs to be done here. With the Hermit card here, that's what you need to be doing, but you're not. Because I feel like you've been through so much, especially emotionally, over the past few months, at least the past 5 months, have been very rocky for you, and there's a bit of toxic energy floating around. I just in my mind saw the Devil card in reverse, and that's your card, Capricorn. So what that to me says is that you're out of balance. You're in these toxic cycles of attaching yourself to the wrong people, perhaps drinking, perhaps staying in bad relationships, maybe doing a little bit of drugs, because again, all these things are just distractions. There's distraction surrounded by you and your environment so that you don't have to deal face on with what the problem is. The Conflict card in reverse is like, okay, you can resolve these conflicts, but you have to deal with them face on. You gotta get through the storm in order to, tell the story. And I feel like there's a lot of you that have commitment issues, maybe because you are bitter with love. It didn't work out with you and this person in the past, or maybe there's somebody that you really want and the person doesn't really want you back, that unrequited love kind of energy. You really want to commit to this person, but there's something in the way here. This could also be about a job. There's always one foot in, one foot out. You could always get the short end of the stick where this is my availability, this is my schedule, and your job is ignoring that. Or it could be that you've been at a temp agency for a while and there's these new hires coming in, and you're kind of getting the bottom of the barrel here. You're like, I've been here for X amount of time, like when is it going to be my turn? And it's kind of like that energy of feeling deflated, so that you're essentially throwing your hands up and you're just like, I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. Like, I don't want to deal with it. So I'm just going to do me, and I'm just going to, just see what happens. But in essence, what you're doing is, because you're such in a low place, and I don't think that you realize that. I'm also feeling like some of you are a little, for some reason, you're down and out on love. And that could be self-love or romantic love. But either way, you're not feeling the love. Also, kind of getting a bit of a lonely feeling. And if it's not exactly lonely, it's like, nobody understands me. And that's actually making me really sad. Yeah. It's like your solution should be to do that inner work, but you're essentially distracting yourself. Also, there's some of you listening too closely to the advice of your friends. Sorry if I'm talking really fast. I'm gonna try to slow down. I just realized. Sorry about that. But yeah, Three of Cups in reverse. You're listening to the advice of your friends a little too much. And although your friends have good intentions and they mean well, it just not, it's not where it's at. You need to get the advice of someone older and wiser, someone who's kind of been there, done that, even a therapist for some of you. Some of you are actually neglecting that. Some of you, I feel like you have an opportunity to make a connection with someone, but that connection is being hindered and it's not really, there's no follow through because you have this link to someone from your past. And that person really hurt you. So you haven't healed yet. And this is why you're distracting yourself. You're trying to get over someone. You're trying to get over them by dealing with someone else, and yet other people are getting caught up in their feelings. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, who told them to catch feelings, right? You must be really close to Aquarius or cusping. And that's fine. But what that is essentially saying is, you know, you don't want to get close to them. And so you're kind of, creating a little bit of bad karma for yourself here. So just be a little careful with that because you wouldn't want someone to do that to you, right? Yeah, because again, I just said karma and the Wheel of Fortune comes out. You need to break those bad habits so that you can turn the wheel into a new cycle. You need to focus on yourself this month. It's so important to focus on yourself this month and really hone in on that energy, anchor in that earth energy. Again, I talked about this going into Gemini season. You're a little bit in your head, but you're also a little upside down, because that's the element of air and you're the element of earth. So it's like you're being levitated. I just said levitated, and I see that he's not exactly levitated. He's sitting on a rock, but it's the illusion of levitation. But let's go deeper into this levitation. You are levitating off of the ground, and so you're no longer being grounded. But if you are being grounded with meditation, that levitation could be turned into a positive thing if you're levitating spiritually with spirit, with source, with God, with the universe, to help you grow out of these toxic bad habits. Because again, the devil card hasn't shown up yet, but the devil energy is you. And those are about toxicity, but you want to take yourself out of that. You want to break those cycles. There's going to be a lot of opportunities coming in for you, and things are going to move really fast, really fast, really fast. And it's like by the end of the month, your head's spinning because there's so much that has happened. There's so much that gone on, and what are you going to say to yourself at the end of the month? What are you going to have to show for yourself, right? Because you've been maybe drunk most of the month, and so you can't even remember what happened. I was so lit, right? I was just so on. And really, were you on? Were you? You're turning off one part of your brain to let another part take over. You need to find the inner balance of yourself. It's going to help you when June rolls around. Okay? Commit to yourself. And if you're like, I don't know about, this lasting and this bond, and what is this magic ring you're talking about? That bond is with yourself, with your soul, with your higher self. And you need to make time for that. If you're overworking yourself and you're at work all the time, you're going to be too exhausted to meditate or do anything else. So really focus on that too. Be mindful of how much you're working. Are you being overworked? Possible people that you could be dealing with are Scorpios or Taurus or Virgo. Doesn't have to be, but just keep that in mind and think about those people in your life, and even the ones who have passed on. Alright, Capricorn, I hope you found this helpful. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And until next month, I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.